I learned how to read when I was 9, because I started when I was like 7, and I would like read Bob books. I just got jealous of my sister because she learned how to read when she was 6, and I wanted to learn how to read because she learned how to read, and never really took tests. Like, my tests for reading was starting to read like a book that I wanted to read. If I could read it, that was a good thing. If I couldn't, that was a bad thing, you know? If I could read the whole book through without any help, then, you know, it's kind of like a test, I don't know. You have your own, you can do it in your own time, I guess just to say.
I took a PSAT prep course, and then we took the PSATs, and that was pretty interesting. Like, usually, like, when I was in public school, I wouldn't really, like, involve myself in the conversation, the topic in the class. But when I'm here, I actually get involved more, and I talk more, and I don't know. It also, like, with me, I have to be able to, like, express myself to be able to, like, learn and listen.
I've taken some math, I've taken social studies, and I'm thinking about taking some Spanish. My mom wants me to learn Spanish so I can be the translator. So I've been to Bolivia. Math, well, I remember when I first started, I was like about 5 maybe, and I started like my plus tables, and I was like, whoa, this is really hard. And now I'm getting into the algebra. It's like, jeez. Sometimes I do it twice a week, sometimes I do it 3 times a week, so yeah. I can pretty much stop and go whenever I want, so it's pretty simple. Typically I do it for an hour.
And that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, yep.
So would it be,
So use your piece of paper here, where you've written out the time.
so with the F and E, there'd be 16.
You know, you say, I want to do this class. Like, I want to take it for an hour on this day. You know, people sign up, you know, and, you know, most of the time you don't get classes over 5 people. If I'm taking, you know, math, just me and Krista is teaching it. And it's like one-on-one, move with me. And I am telling you, if there was 50 other kids doing it, I would be learning the same thing for a month.
Try and figure it out again. Just look at what you wrote.
Okay.
Time-wise, and how would you notate that without playing it again? Just
So this is an 8th note, and this is a quarter note.
Which one? The B flat's an 8th note?
Yeah.
Yep. And the A flat is a quarter note? Yep. So that was great. You know, when I first came in here, you were like, I don't know how to do this, but you do.
Okay.
It worked. So that's good.
I started like classes, I believe, the year before, like near the end of the year, like so 2 years ago. With coding, I actually started it this year. So I haven't been doing it a year yet. Coding is so cool because you can, rather than just play a game or, you know, do stuff in a game, you can actually make your own game. It's like the ultimate creation. You can you can pretty much make your code do anything you want. Coding is a game in itself. And sometimes I'll be playing a game and I'll get so weirded out because I'll actually, instead of actually playing the game, I'll be kind of thinking of how it works. And in the end, I'll end up getting myself killed or whatever. Because I'm thinking like, oh look how this bullet, you could probably use a variable to make this bullet, you know, the speed and da-da-da, and it's just, you know, and I get all into that, and meanwhile, I'm getting shot to death by someone, and it, you know, it's crazy. When I'm coding, I've been able to sit at the computer for probably, I remember from when I woke up on a weekend till the sun went down. I was just sitting there figuring out how to code. And like when you first come to Fairhaven, you pretty much spend, it varies from person to person, but I basically spent a year not taking any classes, just doing anything I wanted. I detoxed for like about a year because I'm so sick of the public school thing. They make you do everything, and when you're in a school system that's so free and open, you have to take advantage of it for a while, get your body acclimated to actually being able to do what it wants rather than what others want it to do.
All right,
Something gets violated when you force yourself, really, to learn things that you don't even want to learn. You probably would force yourself to do it because your parents told you so, or you just want to get good grades. But you violate something in yourself and give away yourself to doing something you don't want to do in life. Your being, it feels like your being, your soul, your essence is like torn apart in a way when someone's trying to, it's basically what would happen to your body if someone was just punching it, trying to shove the knowledge into you. I kind of believe, personally, that if you are trying to learn all these other things that other people want you to learn, you're kind of giving permission for yourself to do something in life you don't really like.
I believe that's the problem. It seems to work fine.
It finds it, but it doesn't.
That's so weird that it does not like that at all.
Yeah, that's worth.
Okay.
I don't think the actual act of teaching is what's poison. I think the act of forcing it upon someone. Like, I think if you actually go to the person and want them to teach you, like in my coding class right now, Michelle, the person who's teaching me, doesn't really even know. I actually think I know more than she does at this moment. If we could all just brainstorm with each other, and if we wouldn't have the creativity beaten out of us at an early age,
Either they'll default to the directory you're in.
I am a fan of algebra. It's fun. It's just really cool figuring out how you can make an equation this long turn into something this big and have an answer. It's enthralling. I walked up to my dad, asked him this question in algebra, and he, for the life of him, couldn't remember even the basics. Like, how to transfer anything. He couldn't remember anything about algebra. If your heart isn't in what you do, you'll never learn it. You just won't. You can try over and over and over again, but you'll forget it. It just kind of like cramming for a test. You remember everything for the test, but after that, you're done.